Breaking news. Tensions are reaching a boiling point in the Middle East as the U.S. warns Israel to halt any plans to strike Iran's nuclear facilities. What's behind this growing conflict, and could this lead to a full-blown war? Stay tuned. As Iran continues advancing its nuclear program, Israel feels increasingly threatened. For years, Israel has made it clear that it won't tolerate a nuclear-armed Iran, even considering military action. However, the United States has now stepped in with a firm warning, urging Israel to refrain from any attacks. The U.S. believes that a military strike could destabilize the region further, potentially sparking an all-out war in the Middle East. U.S. officials emphasize diplomacy, pointing to ongoing negotiations aimed at curbing Iran's nuclear ambitions. Washington insists that dialogue is the best way forward, avoiding a direct conflict that could have global repercussions. But Israel has its doubts. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has repeatedly called Iran's nuclear program an existential threat and expressed skepticism about diplomatic talks yielding results. Israel's leaders argue that time is running out, and if Iran crosses a certain threshold, they may have no choice but to act. Meanwhile, Iran remains defiant. Iranian leaders have warned that any attack on their nuclear infrastructure would be met with swift and devastating retaliation. Tehran insists that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, but international watchdogs remain unconvinced. This issue also impacts global oil markets and regional alliances. The Gulf states, particularly Saudi Arabia, are watching closely, given their own concerns about Iran's influence. The stakes couldn't be higher. What do you think? Is military action inevitable, or can diplomacy still work? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Focal Point for more updates on this escalating crisis.